We have to put water back in our body by what we drink. And then also there's lots of foods that we can eat as well. We have to put water in our body because we lose it all the time just by breathing. See, I just lost some there. According to the National Academies of Science, Engineering, and Medicine, men on average should have about 15 cups or roughly 120 ounces of water, whereas women should have about 11 cups or 88 ounces of water. Now, I've given you an average of what a male and a female should drink, but it's also dependent on other factors: age, sex, diet, activity level, lifestyle. Water helps move blood flow and oxygen to our brain. You really need oxygen for your brain. In fact, our brain is actually made up of 75% of water. It helps us with clarity. It helps us with focus. The body is composed of about 60% of water. It needs it for our cells, for our organs, our tissue. It's good for our skin. One of my skin regimens is drinking lots of water. It helps get those nutrients where they need to go and regulate our body temperature. And even in elimination of our waste. And believe me, you don't want to be stuck and constipated with waste. So how to tell if you're actually dehydrated? Sometimes you'll just get a headache. A lot of times people tell me I had a really bad headache. And I'll ask them, when's the last time you drank water? Usually they tell me it's been a while. So I'll tell them to go and drink a glass of water and wait about 15 minutes. Generally, if they haven't drank any water, that helps. You can also tell just by thirst and also by the color of your urine. Generally, our urine is either a clear color or a light yellow color. But when it's dark, you're dehydrated and you need some water. So I've given you lots of reasons why, what can happen if you don't drink water, to take all of that in account. If you're not sure, ask your medical doctor. So what are some tips for staying hydrated? One thing you want to do is invest in a really good water bottle. When you have something in sight that reminds you to drink, you're more likely to drink. And you can get them in all types of sizes and colors. I have here a 64-ounce water bottle. This is the one that my spouse takes to work. I don't particularly like this one because it intimidates me a lot. This is a lot of water. But for a woman with 88 ounces, you only need about one and about a third of this. You also can do a 40-ounce bottle. For a 40-ounce bottle, you need about 2 and about a third of these for a woman. Now, I like to do a 40-ounce. Generally, I drink about 3 of these between meals. Now, the reason why I drink it between meals is because when you're eating, it is really best that you not drink a lot of water. If you want to take sips, that's cool. But in our bodies, there's enzymes that digest our food. When we're drinking too much water, it dilutes those enzymes. So it's really best to drink water between meals. So this one's a 32 ounce, and you'll be drinking for a woman about 2 1/4 of these. So almost about 3. As you see, I also like all the different colors because I have them match my outfits. This one's a 24 ounce. So you're going to have 3 of these for sure and a little bit more. So if you drink about 4, you'll be good. It's a tiny one, a 12 ounce, but you'll be drinking a lot of water. But if you get intimidated by this one, starting with this one might be a good thing to do. So choose the right size of water bottle for you. The right size to get in the amount that you want is important. I started with this smaller one because I used to like the water bottles from the store in the plastic, but because of the environment, I wanted to get something that I can just carry around. I like the way it held in my hand, and it's very nice. It's perfect fit in my hand. However, this intimidates me, like the 64 ounce on the other end, because I have to drink so many. So I take my larger ones, to drink throughout the day. And then in the evening, if I'm just sipping on water, I might drink this. Another thing to consider when you're purchasing your water bottle is the type of tops you might want. Like this top here, it has a nice little clip in the back. And it is a flip top, and in the inside, it has a straw. These are nice, and you can also purchase these straws separately if they mess up, but usually you have to cut them. Sometimes having the straw makes it difficult to get ice in there. So I don't like the straw ones as much, but these are the ones that I started off with. Then you have another one, and this one doesn't flip, but it allows you to hold it. For me, I like having something that I can hold because I'm always carrying it around. This one's also a flip top that has a straw in it, so a little bit different than this one that actually moves. You can hook this to a belt handle. This is one of my favorite ones. Now with this one, it doesn't have a straw at all, so I can fill my ice to the brim. But it's like a canteen that has a screw top that comes off. And this is good for me because I'm always carrying some kind of bags around, and I'm notorious for spilling things in my bag. So this is really nice. I really like that one. And I also like this design as well that just has the flip top. It flips, and then you just got to make sure you press it down really tight until you hear a click. See? There you go. Because I've had some accidents not pressing it all the way down. This one also has a little handle in the back that you can hold on. A little bit different than these others that are a little bigger in the back, but it's good because when you're carrying it, it's easy to carry. Water bottles come in all type of sizes, colors, materials, makeup. So really research your water bottle and get one that fits you. Other tips for getting water into your diet is simply infusing your water. Some people don't like the taste, so infuse your water with fruits and vegetables that are hydrating. Things like cucumber and lemon. Fresh berries. Infuse your water with strawberries or freeze blueberries and use them as ice cubes. Other ways are eating fruits that are packed with water, like watermelon, pineapples, strawberry. There are also lots of vegetables containing lots of water, which includes cucumber, lettuce, zucchini, and radishes. Celery are actually 95% of water. The other way is you can drink beverages like teas, coffee. One of my favorite tea is hibiscus tea. What I like to do is add half a cup of cranberry juice and the remainder with water for my sweetener. Even though they're caffeine and they can aid in dehydration, you are getting water in. And so what I always recommend to people is if you drink a cup of coffee or tea, drink a cup of water to offset. Now that you have multiple ways to take in water, here's a tip to help you remember. Use your phone by simply setting an alarm in your cell phone. You can label it water. Set the time you want. And voila, drink water. You can also use your phone to keep track of how much water you consume. I like the Lose It app. It's a free app. However, you can pay a small fee to upgrade for more advanced features. What are some of the tips you have for drinking water? Leave your comments below to share with everyone. Well, it's time for me to take a break and drink some water. Oh, one more tip. Between drinking your water, make sure you're washing your top and your water bottle. If you don't, and that water sits there, it turns to mildew and it smells and tastes horrible. And you don't want to be drinking that. Oh, I almost forgot. I have one other great tip. You can also keep a container of water on the bedside table. And when you wake up in the morning and when you go to bed at night, drink the container of water. Two ounces down. I hope you can use these tips. I need 10 more minutes. Good night.